I'm your host, Sabrina Carlo, and here's what's happening this week on Suffolk Hacked. The fall semester kicked off with convocation and a big welcome back. What club will you join? Activities Day featured ways for you to get involved. Student trustee Christopher North is all aboard for improved bus service. We stop by the Eastern Campus Art Gallery and check out Professor John Stefanik's obsession. Suffolk's Mobile, download our new mobile app and stay informed. Sign up for emergency alerts. All this is next on Suffolk Hacked. Welcome back, Sharks. I'm Sabrina Carlo, the new host of Suffolk Hacked. Let's get started. The fall semester kicked off on August 29th with our annual convocation and welcome back barbecue. President McKay welcomed back students, faculty, and staff, and our mascot Finn celebrated his first birthday. Way to go, Finn! And of course, Suffolk Hacked was there to chat up fellow students about what everyone is looking forward to in the new academic year. Now that's the way to kick off the school year. In the spirit of getting back into the swing of the semester, hundreds turned out college-wide for Activities Day. Learn about the clubs and activities you can join. Suffolk Hacked was there on the Eastern Campus.
Well, the thing about getting involved in clubs in the college is pretty important, just because, you know, it's great on resumes. It's a lot of people will look at that and say, hey, this kid's very active in college. It's really good with also getting involved with people, meeting new friends, getting more active with people. It's very good being involved in something that, you know, you thought maybe, you know, you didn't really want to do at first, but then when you do it, you're like, hey, this is really cool. I want to do this more, and maybe, you know, I want to be president or vice president, and then, you know, work my way up. So it's very good to do something like that, and get involved in clubs is very important.
Fellow student and our representative on the college's Board of Trustees, Christopher North, recently met with Suffolk County officials about getting improved county bus service for students who use public transportation. We sat down with North to learn more about what's going on.
As a student trustee of the college, I will be advocating for the S71 to not be cut so that the students can efficiently get to classes on time, and so they don't have to be catching two buses and making sure they can get to class on time. It would decrease in enrollment numbers. It would affect students not coming to the campus. You have a schedule that is set for the fall semester. In the middle of the semester on October 3rd, when the route's supposed to be cut, now you have to find another way to get to campus, and now you might not have another way to get to campus, and now you have to drop this class and maybe lose full-time financial aid, and you might lose financial aid money.
Thanks for your hard work, Chris. Suffolk Hacked will continue to follow this important story. Now, you might not know it, but there are art galleries on each of our 3 campuses. At the Eastern Campus, one of our professors is featured. Suffolk Hacked chatted with John Stefanik about his Obsessed by Light photography exhibit at the Lyceum Gallery.
It was 30 years of black and white photography that I've been doing since 1985 or so. It was a long time coming, and this is a great show, a pivotal point in my life in photography, where I believe I've reached a very solid, mature style in my work. I work very methodically, very slow, and I keep going back to my subject matter, you know, if I can, time and time, over and over and over again. One piece in the show with the fence over there, like, took me 10 years, basically 9 or 10 years of that split rail fence in the woods with the right sun coming through it in North Haven, just outside of Sag Harbor. Everything has to come to a point for me. Light, weather conditions, time of day, time of year, and the atmosphere that it all creates. So, if I do my homework correctly, because I use old-fashioned cameras rather, I have to do all the settings myself. There's no electronic, no digital, anything, handheld light meter, and I use a little bit of the modified zone system that Ansel Adams set up in Fred Archer. So if I do my exposures, it's all about the exposures and the f-stops. It all comes together, hopefully. I love my students. It's a real thrill for me to teach. I love the young minds and exchanging ideas and everything. I'm passionate about teaching. I love to teach. And it's a wonderful thing for a student who comes back after they've taken a class for you and say, Professor Stefanik or so-and-so, I've done this, I've gotten to Parsons, or I've gotten to a school, an art school somewhere out east or anywhere in the United States, and you were one of the influences. I mean, to me, that's worth it.
Fantastic work, Professor. If you want to see the Obsessed by Light exhibit, it's at the Eastern Campus's Lyceum Gallery through October 22nd. On an important note, now's a good time to be sure you're signed up for emergency alerting, just in case there's a weather-related cancellation or other emergency you need to know about. You can also download the college's new mobile app for both Android and Apple devices. Everything you need is right on our website. And that's it for this week, Sharks. Have you got a news item or special event that we should know about? Send us an email at news@sunysuffolk.edu. And be sure to give us a follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, all at SUNY Suffolk. Fins up, Sharks. I'm Sabrina Carlo, and I'll see you right back here on Suffolk Hacked.